Okay, sorry about that. That was quite ridiculous. But, any case, welcome to Grizz94 and of course, Elite Dangerous. We ran into some serious problems with the audio for some reason. I tried to split up the channels and apparently that's a no-go. But anyways, what I was trying to say before is that I'm doing a test with the music. Because I do kind of want to see if I can get away with, oh my gosh, with doing music rather than having just kind of like the in-game audio the entire time. Just kind of jazz things up, try new ideas. So, I'm going to play this song in its entirety essentially. And I don't know if you're like me, this is pretty easy to do. But I am super stoked to get into some friggin' Elite Dangerous right now. Super stoked. We got the 2.4 hype going on right now, the hype train. And although that doesn't really mean much for this stream because I'm not really going after Thargoids or anything. In fact, if I see any, I'm going to be running away like a little bitch. But the main thing is I get the 20,000 light year jumps, and that might significantly reduce some times. Might. It probably won't. Probably won't really do anything that big. Who cares? Whatever. But I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. Oh yeah, I forgot about tuner. I am learning the things, let me tell you. Put that there. Wolf. Let's Twitch. Oh my god, this song is sex. I'm tapped in, right? I'm already live. Give me the chat. There we go. Welcome to the chat room. Alright. It's almost like I'm a streamer or something. Almost. So, yeah, for some reason, I tried to make it so that I could split the audio. I'm trying a bunch of things here, but nothing's really working. I want to record and stream at the same time, but that doesn't seem to work. So, this portion of the audio might be gone by the time I try to go and upload it to YouTube. So I'll definitely have to do that, like, pretty much maybe tonight. I love the fact that I just wasted 50 minutes too doing this. Half my life. So it's probably only going to be an hour tonight as well. Damn, I thought I was going to get 2 hours tonight. I was all stoked. Oh, so excited to be playing some 2.4. But I'm not as excited as for that sax when it actually starts up. I think it's about to. Come on, play it, sax man. Here we go. Oh, this gets me pumped to make some music too. I think I'll be doing that on the channel soon enough. I just want to kind of get better at making some synthwave stuff before I actually attempt on making fun of myself. Or, you know, embarrassing myself on live stream. I have made some songs before. Actually, that's another thing I should try doing, is playing one of my songs on the stream and see if that gets, you know, dinged as well. That sax though, it's insane. I know it's just a synth, but it sounds so good. Gotta learn how to do this. Alright, so basically, that's that. So we'll see if that portion got cut out. And just in case if it did, hello, my name is Grizz94. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. If you're wondering if there was a spot missing from that earlier part, if you're watching this later, especially on YouTube, because I'm just going to be uploading it directly, you didn't really miss much, as you can clearly see. All it was I don't want to discard. Or did I just... Yeah, I discarded those changes, didn't I? Dang it. I gotta apply, don't I? Like a bitch. So all you missed was just me rambling on while a song played. Just to kind of see what I can get away with. Because I think a song would definitely kind of jazz up these videos a bit. Because I don't... I don't pretend that these videos are anything amazing. Or even watchable. But we are back in the ASP. We are so much closer to our goal of getting to the Sagittarius A-star. And now that should be a lot easier with not that. It's been like a week and I already forget the controls. And this guy. So we see that's a 900 light year. Oh, okay, I probably already did a couple of jumps and then had to leave or something. But use jet cone boost. Look at that. Fastest routes. 20,000 light years. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so excited. And I don't even want to try and hide it. So, let's do this then. We'll go over here. Take off all these. And let's go fishing, shall we? Okay, those are only 100 light years. So we're 1,000 light years out. Still nothing? Oh, looks like it's still nothing. I was much further from stars than I thought. Or the stars I want, anyways. Come on. No, there's no way I'm this far away from stars. I'm almost right on top of Sagittarius A. What gives? Don't tell me. Oh. Don't tell me this just changed with... Oh, here we go. There we are. Okay, we'll do around... Okay, so you guys are all to the left? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, you guys are looking like you're all to the left. So nothing if we go this way. Wow, it really thins out, eh? You can't like straight line it there. Well, I want to go where the action is, so... Alright, let's look for a 94 for obvious reasons. Herpader. Herpader. Huh. There's a 904. A 4904. A Fernanifer. Nothing too interesting right now. 134. 923. $30.94. There we go. 44.94. No, that's not you. Where's the 44.94? This guy. Neutron star, eh? Plotting. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, well, let's turn blank, 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 blank. M, yeah, M's. There we go. All right, so 3,968,000 or 3,900 light years, pretty much on the nose. How many jumps you be? 88 jumps. That's it. Oh boy. Well, it will take a bit of time just because of the fact that, you know, I do scoop and a pump. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm not in frame shift. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, never mind. There is. But I already found it. Yeah, you're too far. God doesn't care about you. No. We are... Oh, I have hard point. Yeah, that's right. I have hard points set. Hard points. Alrighty. We are off to see the neutron star. Ready to engage. Kablamo! Okay, so the X on the keyboard is going to be very useful coming up soon, considering how close it brings you to black holes, which is what I definitely want to be finding. Okay, so we want around here. I tell you, it's like you stop playing for like just a little bit, and oh, what? Ooh. Oh boy, what is that? Are the legends true? You're probably a high metal content world, but you could be terraformable. This could be worth some money. So you, yeah, that's nice. Okay, boom, let's go. All right, well, you're a water world, whatever. It's cool, I guess. This is what it's all about, though. Hitting the open road, wasting time. Alright, let's see what you are. Yeah, you're still like about a light second away from... Okay, Anarchy Water World. Nice, terraforming. Beauty. Beautiful. I gotta go through the sun to get to... No. Oh, yeah. Alright, well... We'll see if this guy's terraformable first, and then... We'll go from there whether or not I want to see the other planet. If this guy's not terraformable, there's no point in going to the other guy. Really wish the other dude was an Earth-like. Really want to start seeing some more Earth-likes. Alright, what are you? You are terraformable. Okay, I'll try it with this guy. I'm basically gone after this. I'm gone. Yeah, I know, I should have friggin'... Should have definitely gone for this one first before going to the other one. But sometimes trying to map out orbits is not the easiest thing. Are you ready? Metal Canton world.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh man, the friggin' the core looks pretty cool, let me tell you. No, you are a waste of time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I didn't scoop. A pox on me and my non-scooperies. Anything good here? You could be water-based. I don't think so. I think you're too dark a blue. And how close is this idiot? Not close enough. Alright, well with this guy, I think I'm pretty close to it, so I can just snag it from here, yep. This idiot's pretty far away. Alright. What about you? What do you look like? Oh, I didn't actually capture you yet. There we go. Oh, you are a water world. Okay. Well, let's go to it. Boom. I wonder if this guy's terraformable. Okay, that's definitely not inverted.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nope, not water, or not terraformable. These guys are all anarchy, right? Because out of own space, so everything's just kind of, you know, anarchy. No one owns these systems, so that's why it's an anarchy, right? I don't get why it's all red, like it's something bad. Just another word for empty. Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, out of my way, Mr. Sun. It's been nice knowing you.
Frameshift drive charging.
Seems like that specific gas cloud is kind of everywhere in the game. Alright, nothing much to this system. Oh, 94 coming up.
Cannot comply.
Oh, good thing I was still in cooldown mode. Oh, target obscured, I mean.
Fuel scooping complete.
Cool. There's the patch of stars. It's kind of interesting looking. Maybe we'll snag a quick pick. Oh, I love when I do that kind of crap. Okay, hide UI. I'm not sure if the overlay will take a pic. Whatever. Welcome chat room.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can't tell you how stoked I am about this 20,000 light year navigation thing. This is massive. Could get you into a lot of trouble, I bet, but... And it might do so soon. Yeah, I can probably snag this guy. How many earth masses? I might be able to get this guy too. Try it out. I'm not driving to them though, that's for sure. Turn this car right around. Alright, you're found. Let's see if I can grab the... Maybe if I can actually select it properly. Alright. Let's see. Yep, I can get it. And then I think the thing over to the right is it's the other one I need to get. Alright, moving on over. Next gas giant. Alright. Only 83 more gems. God, I remember when I had my Sidewinder. I think it was 400 light years would take me about 100 jumps or something. I don't know, it's crazy. I do not miss the Sidewinder days. Alright, got 2 planets in the 94 system. Not bad, not bad. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. What the hell? Okay, well, that is an awesome pick right there. That's pretty friggin' neat. I've never seen that. That's a jazz. I'm actually just gonna double check on something here because I want that as a background, I think. Yes, my life. Let's come to that. Oh, beautiful. Can't. Yeah, that says it's not visible. Let's actually see. Yeah, not visible. Okay, perfect. Just making sure. That's it in the system? I haven't spobbed yet, have I? Yeah, that's kind of neat too. It's like half and half here. Alright, that should do. That's it, cheers. This is a really interesting system, the star pattern. Just why? Why are these so visible? It's got to be like a bump mapping error or something. It just looks like this square pattern of stars for some reason isn't properly muted by the light of this star. Alright, well. Over and under. Outwards and onwards. I mean, it's gotta be it. It just stops so suddenly. See what happens when the other ones come in. Unless that's just a pattern of stars that's available or something there. Visible from here. Which doesn't make any sense. That looks so friggin' weird. Oh my god, what the... Alright, well, we're already behind. We need to just keep going. But god, that's weird. Look how muted the stars are over here. Look at this shit. What is that about? Now, by all accounts, that should be visible here. I bet you it won't be. Oh, okay, never mind. It very much is. Oh wow, 494. Oh yeah, I might want to blomp as well. "18 objects, nothing of consequence, too far away, too far away." Well, let's get out of here. And away we go. So anyone else out there hated the last Rick and Morty episode? Like, comment, and subscribe if you hated the last Rick and Morty episode. And that was the ABCs of Beth, I think? Yeah, hit me up with a like, comment, and subscribe if you hated that episode, because my god, was it terrible. I can go on and on about how terrible it was. I just don't get why they decided, in a show that's so loose with morality to begin with, why start instituting morality or show that certain things are objectively moral, not subjectively. I mean, you talk about nihilism and all of a sudden, like, I don't know, just, boggles the mind. I mean, you get a show where, like, the whole concept of funding killers in order to, or weaponizing killers in order to fund afternoons at an arcade, a glorified arcade, is subjectively moral. But, you know, a dude gets jealous because his wife is, or like his entire family hates him and constantly shits on him, and all of a sudden he's the selfish asshole and like sexist or something. I don't know. It was just fucking weird. I mean, yeah, Jerry's an idiot, but you've made him so. Like, he has the potential to be badass, apparently, and also the potential to be, like, I don't know, it feels like they're just really shitting on him recently, and I don't get why. It's just not justified. I mean, like, the guy's just, I don't know, beating a dead horse at this point. It's already dead. But if they got nothing better to do with Jerry, just kill him off and just be done with it. Have him commit suicide. It's basically where it's going. And that whole thing, like that joke with, oh yeah, by the way, spoilers, if you haven't seen that episode of Rick and Morty, sorry. But you're really not missing anything. It's terrible. It's fucking awful. But yeah, the joke with Rick just constantly taking out items that Beth asked him to create when she was a kid. Like, seriously, did you hire the writers for fucking Family Guy on that one? Like, it just wouldn't end. I think it totaled like 30 to 40 different items, all named off at once, and all basically the same kind of idea, that she was just a horrible, manipulative person, and all of a sudden now we're supposed to like her because she's her dad, and now he doesn't care about anyone, even though he obviously does with like all these different things he would do. I don't know, it's just weird. The whole season has just been so good up to that episode. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next one. I mean, it's fucking incredible, especially with the return of Evil Morty, which, I mean, was really not a surprise to anyone. But was just incredible. Incredibly good. Another good example of just how they show all these different types of moralities, and, you know, it's not like one's correct over the other. It's just kind of, this is the way life is, and, you know, leave it up to the audience to make up their mind about it. But not the recent episode. It's, this is what we want you to think. This is how you should think about this episode, and I always hate whenever friggin' shows do that. Whenever they try and, like, shove their morality onto you, because it might work for the majority of people, but it doesn't work for everyone. Not everyone sees the world through your lens. Not everyone wants to, and not everyone will ever be able to. Just like if I started pushing my morality like I'm doing right now, apparently, or something, I don't know. But yeah. That's what I thought about that. Oh wow, these are some interesting looking planets. Kind of want to do a video about that. About that idea of like pushing subjective moralities as objective. It's just not cool. Like today I was watching TV with my wife, watching some, I forget what show it was. Oh, I think it was just The Simpsons. But one of the commercials was for IKEA. And essentially it was just like all this crap. Like it was some kid singing, or not singing, but like doing a spoken word version of It's a Wonderful World. While the music for it goes on in the background. And like the thing says like we can achieve a better world. And you can achieve a better home kind of idea. Like the idea is that we can change the world to suit our needs. And just like you can, you know, change your home with all the plywood crap you can buy from IKEA. Which just makes no fucking sense. Because, you know, how the hell are you going to police 7 billion opinions to make sure that everyone thinks the way you do? Some people think life is expendable and theirs is the only one that matters. And that's just the way it is. I mean, I definitely don't agree with that viewpoint, but, you know, it's kind of hard to force people to see anything but if that's what they see. That's why jails exist. The world is a scary, scary place, and it owes you fucking nothing.
Fuel scooping.
And I can tell you, buying friggin'
Complete.
IKEA crap is not gonna fix it. Won't fix your home either. You're just gonna get a bunch of...
Frameshift drive
Oh, I mean,
charging.
I'm looking to my right and I see IKEA bookshelves, so, you know, joke's on me, but it's just such a weird video. What would have made more sense is if they showed all these things, like, you know, kind of life sucking, just, you know, a lot of shit out of people's control, as it always is. You know, the bleeding heart liberals can't fucking fix everything. You know, they can pretend that they want to get rid of racism and shit, but it's just, it's not going away. I mean, like, there's certain things about it that's gonna go away. Like, for sure, I would say, you know, there's not as much that exists as it used to. I don't know what that would actually mean or entail, but I mean, like, this whole idea of, like, this systemic racism that exists, no, it doesn't fucking exist. It's stupid. There's not like some fucking secret meeting white people go to make sure that everyone else doesn't get, you know, a slice of the pie. And if there is, I haven't been invited to any. I get shit on just as much as anyone else when I don't work. The point is simple, just, you know, people have to work for what they want. It doesn't always work out either. I mean, like, there is kind of a degree of luck to it too, and people seem to forget that all the time and think that if you work towards a goal, you're gonna achieve it. Now, that might be true for, you know, kind of a broader scheme, because, like, obviously, like Wayne Gretzky says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But not everyone can take risks, and risks don't always pay off. And definitely, capitalism is a high risk, high reward scenario. The more you risk, the more you stand to gain. But the more you can also lose. It's gambling. And that's just the way it is. Anything good here? How far away? Yeah, you're too far. I'm not traveling. Unless you're just a water world. I'm not traveling. But yeah, I don't think I finished my thought on the... So yeah, with the commercial, what would have made more sense is if they showed... They show the world kind of being shit in the way it actually is, and, like, you know, bad things happening, and kind of like the whole Silent Night thing that what's it called? What's it called? Paul Simon and oh my god, Garfunkel, Art Garfunkel. I think Simon and Garfunkel. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking that. It most definitely is called that, but whatever. So anyways, the Simon and Garfunkel juxtaposition, like protest song they did, where they sang Silent Night over like a news broadcast that was done on Christmas Day where it's just like talking about like murder and war and that's all that's going on in the world. What is this? Okay, just a red dwarf probably. So yeah, that kind of same idea, the juxtaposition of like, you know, the sweet and innocent over horrible, horrible things. Like you could have had the It's a Wonderful World song over a bunch of shit that's just not great. And then the caption being, you know, you can't fix the world, it is what it is, but you can fix your home. You know, there are things within your control in your life, but the world is not one of them. It's a nice thought, but it's just, you know, it's just the way it is. Try getting everyone in the world to believe what you believe. You get everyone in the world to believe exactly what you believe and then come back to me and you can, you know, fucking sell me some goddamn dresser drawers.
View scoping. View scoping complete.
Also, the whole thing with Hugh Hefner. Like, yeah. I don't doubt the guy's view of women was a little skewed. I mean, women that he dated were essentially on his payroll, as far as I know. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. What's this thing? Oh, you're pretty. I think you're just white or blue-white. No, I don't want that. Although I will be wanting that in a second. So yeah, just I'm sure his view of women was probably somewhat skewed. But I don't think that makes him a sexist or a misogynist. I mean, the women that he had in his life probably had to maintain a certain level of aesthetic beauty, for sure, because that was their job. It's the same as like models. Models would get the same treatment, and essentially that's what they were. They were models. It was a really odd dynamic between him and his girlfriends. Not one that I would probably want myself. And I remember hearing from like other stars that went to the Playboy Mansion just saying it wasn't like, you know, as good as one would think. Which kind of makes sense. Yeah, you're probably too far. I really don't get why the larger mass, the closer they stick together. That's probably good. Holy. It's enveloping the sky. So I'm hitting the core, I think is what's going on here. That's what this is. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, I don't think he was a misogynist. He did a lot for women's rights. A lot for free speech. I don't get why people need to nitpick. You basically delve into anyone's life at any, like, you know, dig deep enough into anyone's past, you're gonna find something that you don't agree with. It goes to the same point of not being able to make everyone think the same way. Not to mention, I mean, just think back in 5 years in your own life. I mean, how different are you from the person you are now? Serious. Come on. Come on. It's ridiculous to think people don't change. it's ridiculous to think that, you know, people's actions with people's actions with people they are close to determines how they are with everyone. Like, you treat everyone differently, and sometimes, like, bosses are just horrible to their friggin' employees. I mean, to me, if it's my boss, I'm gonna think he's a fucking asshole, but if he's, you know, to his family, he might not be. People are different to everyone else. You wear masks all the time. Everyone's different to somebody. Or, like, you treat certain people differently, and you act differently for certain people. That whole thing with the masks, I definitely think it rings true. You have the 3 different masks, like the ones that you wear for strangers or when you're working or whatever. The one that you have for family and friends, although I honestly have many different masks for family and friends. There's certain jokes and certain, like, there's just certain things that work with certain friends that they don't with others. You know, inside jokes and shit. I remember for the longest time, whenever someone would overextend, or just kind of, a joke would just kind of like overextend itself and just like not go away, and it just kept coming up, and it was just kind of annoying. After a bit, we do what we call time of death it. We just call out time of death, and that was the end of that joke. And the saddest day of my life was when we had the time of death. But the point is, no one would have got that joke in my current circle of friends, except for one of them, who's my best friend. It's just the way it is. I can talk to certain people one way, and they won't really get it. And I can talk to other people another way, and they won't really get it, you know? But it doesn't mean I'm not myself with as many people as I can be. I just know what works with certain people. So there's just no point in bringing out, like, you know, like my Tim and Eric side doesn't really come out unless I'm with friends that like that kind of goofy shit. I got plenty of friends that think that's the stupidest crap on earth. And plenty of friends that think it's hilarious. Trying to think if there's anything else that happened over the past week, just to keep everyone caught up. I like this idea of just shooting the shit. Makes it a little bit less monotonous. Although, if I'm going to be doing this, I should actually come up with bullet points and, I guess, certain... And just basically to keep it so I'm not just like kind of spewing off a bunch of bullshit. Like with the whole, the Hugh Hefner thing, like I don't know if, 100% if, his girlfriends were on a payroll. I'm pretty sure they were, but they might not be. And I mean, like, yeah, again, it's a 90-year-old man dating like 20-year-old girls. Like, he's gonna have a pretty effed up view, and not to mention they're like, you know, the Barbie doll style girl. But Hugh Hefner was not what was wrong in the world. Even if everything the people have been saying about him is true. Even if he was abusive to his girlfriends, even if he did, you know, call them fat or slut or whore or whatever he used to call them, or whatever they suggested they call him, that doesn't mean he's like a terrible, terrible person outright.
Frameshift drive charging.
But honestly, I think all those views are a little skewed. Because as much as people like to play the victim about, like, you know, being in that kind of... for fuck's sakes, why doesn't that work? The X button, like, right at... Basically, if you don't hit it before or... like, there's like a window of time where if you hit it, it just is, like, nullified, nothing happens. You have to hit it before that window or after that window. But as soon as you hit the window, it's like you can't do shit. But anyways, back to Huey boy. Basically what I was saying is that, like, the, you know, the victims of his abuse, if there is such abuse, if it's like, you know, objective, there was abuse, I'm just always reluctant to kind of take those sides of people that come out after the fact of something happening, like basically a death, or even if it's like, you know, after the fact. Essentially, I find, you know, someone climbs to the top of the ladder, like Hugh had some pull, Hugh had some money, he had clout for sure, days even, and people wanted in on that. Naturally, people wanted a piece of that. So, people cozy up to him. Women, it was impressively easy. All you had to do was look good. And he'd probably pay you some attention. I mean, he did help out writers. He did help out a lot of other kinds of people. But, for women, you know, you just had to look good. And he probably used them for sex, for sure. I wouldn't say for sure, but you know. Oh my god, that is bright. Alright, well, I say cheese. But anyways, yeah, there is a distinct possibility he was using women for sex. And more than likely, they were using him for money. Or status. Or, you know, building their own careers. And the fact is, if that kind of doesn't work out the way they are hoping it does, then they just want to kind of take that person down. Alright, I'm just kind of like running along here. Fuel Star? What is this? I've never seen that icon before. Are there any more? Okay, please tell me when we get in here-ish. Start seeing some blackos. See what? No, you're not. Okay, well anyways, let's back it off. So I'm probably speaking out of my ass here, but the point I'm trying to make is just, you know, don't shit all over someone just because of a couple of things that came out. Think about what would happen if you died and your family, you know, found out a bunch of the shit you did. You know, they went through your internet history or whatever. There's something everyone hides from someone else. Or there's things people hide from everyone else. And I mean, you know, subjectively, most people are gonna have things that are, you know, pretty timid, pretty tame. But you just never know what's hiding in someone else's closet. I mean, Jared Fogle, I mean, come on. At least with that, though, that's definitely more objectively bad. Especially easy enough since we made laws about it. That's enough depressing shit for one day. It's gotta be something a better. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh my god. How many people are excited for that? I tell you, there's some ads that come up on YouTube that I do not skip. And that is one of them. Okay, you're a nice little... Oh, yeah, I wanted a scoop. Excuse me. But yeah, Red Dead looks like it's gonna be amazing. Although I didn't really need an ad to tell me that. Basically, when it comes to like game designers or artists or movie makers or anything, like just production houses, everything in general, I go by a 3 strikes you're out rule before that studio or artist or whatever is kind of dead to me. So essentially, or at least they don't get any more free passes. So essentially, Rockstar, I don't think, they haven't given me a dud yet. People like, you know, Christopher Nolan, Guy Ritchie, trying to think of who else. There's another good couple of people out there. BioWare has given me 2 duds. So they're basically hanging by a thread here. When it comes to Arena, no, what's it called? Oh my god, I can't think of the name. Basically the new game that's coming out. Their new looks honestly like it's basically the Mass Effect Andromeda combat style and engine and everything, so it really looks just pretty much like, you know, Mass Effect Andromeda. But they got Drew Karpinchuk, what's his name? Karpinchuk? Karpinchuk, I think. Karpinchuk. Drew Karpinchuk. Anyways, he was the one who came up with or one of the main writers of the original Mass Effect series, and I think he left after 2. So he wasn't involved in 3, even though 3 to me was a fairly good game. I wasn't impressed with the ending just because the game was, like, you know, choice was so heavily present in all the games. I really think that they should have added more endings. They should have had some that were bleaker than fucking shit, and they should have had some that were so friggin' sugar filled that they would have given you diabetes. That's basically how I would have done that. Like, you should have had an ultimate horrible ending, and you should have had an ultimate ridiculously happy ending where everything works out for everybody. I mean, that's just the way it is. You have that kind of choice in a game, that kind of like all those characters that you really cared about. You should have had more than just basically a red, green, or blue tint at the end. But the game itself, to me, was undeniably fun. Undeniably fun. And the events leading up to were just impressive. There's so many moments where I was just like, holy shit, this is really cool. So I was happy with it. Happy with it altogether. But oh, and then Dragon Age Origins was another game I really liked. And then Dragon Age 2, oh my god. I haven't beaten it. To this day, I haven't beaten it. I got pretty far. But at least I'll say, with Dragon Age Origins, or Dragon Age 2, some of the characters were really cool. Like, the dwarf guy. It's really kind of telling that I can't remember his name. My god. But anyways, he was cool. He was pretty neat. And the ambiguity of whether or not Morgan was eaten by her mom, and she assumed Morgan's identity. At least I think that's what they were going for, because it definitely seemed like it. Doesn't seem as much in Dragon Age Inquisition. Inquisition I haven't beaten either. I should probably continue on with it. I think I'm really close to the end. Like, literally, I played not too long ago, and I believe I think I picked it up on the computer I'm on now just before Andromeda came out, just to kind of see, you know, what it would be like. Oh, that kind of looks cool. Just to kind of see what it would be like. Oh my god. If I could control this game, that'd be great. And yeah, I think I beat one mission, and boom, I opened up the ending. Or at least Morgan's heavily implying that I do this mission, I don't come back. So yeah, there's that. Why is it 15.8 light years? What? Does it just do it in like 1,000-year cycles? That's kind of interesting. Oh wow, I really messed up my whips there, or my pips, my whips. I'm reading wep. Saying pip. I mean, not that it really matters in this mode here, but... Oh, whoa! 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 Easy there. Alright, you guys should all get got. You're too damn far away. Sexy looking though. Mighty sexy looking. I love that the moon is basically just a smaller version of the planet. Well, it has rings, I guess that really isn't fair to say. Boom. Alright, how close do I need to get to you? Let's actually do this then. Alright, we'll probably just do a few more jumps, then I'm gonna end it. But yeah. Dragon Age Inquisition wasn't... I mean, it... I liked a couple of the characters. The, I guess you could call identity politics seemed much more muted. Like, it wasn't as big a deal. There's definitely some things that happened, but I mean, like, BioWare just seems like that kind of developer. Like, you know, they would add in the gay characters, they'd add in those kind of storylines, and honestly they worked because I cared about the characters that they were showing. Like the mage, Iron Bull. I think Iron Bull and the mage were a thing in my story. I can't remember who he hooks up with Iron Bull. But yeah, I don't know, I don't know, I guess there's a certain way to do identity politics where it's not annoying. Speaking of which, let's talk a way about not to do identity politics. And that is Star Trek Discovery, at least the first episode. I'm still on the fence though. The friggin' visuals were beautiful. They were at like a binary star system and it was pretty neat. Pretty friggin' good looking. Everything about it actually was really good looking. I was surprised. I mean, like, they must be throwing money at that. Must be throwing a fair amount of money because the effects looked really good. And they definitely have the, I guess the movie's sensibilities in terms of pacing and shit. But the one thing that got me was just the Klingons. Now, I wouldn't have suspected anything, honestly, because it wasn't really so ham-fisted, hit you over the head. If I didn't hear firsthand from the developers themselves that they based the Klingons on whatchamacallit, Trump supporters. Now, Trump supporters, by the very definition, is just anyone that supports Trump. So I don't really see how you can classify that as an actual group. That's kind of a really stupid thing to say. Like, imagine, as they said, they based all the good guys around Hillary supporters. Well, that's a huge, varied demographic. I mean, you got people that voted for her just because they didn't like Trump. You got people that voted for her because they thought she was the bee's knees. You got people that voted for her because she was just identity politics to them, and they just wanted a woman in the White House. They just thought it was time. You know, that kind of thing. Like, it's really stupid to say that you base it on one very giant group, or very giant in terms of variedness. Not giant in terms of amount of support, because I don't think his support is through the roof right now. Not trying to diss anyone, just trying to spew facts, although I don't really have them, so, you know, you can call me out on that one. I don't have them readily available anyways. Alright, you can go away at any time bar. There we go. That looks pretty cool. Let's bones it. And snap a Joia. But yeah, it's very uninteresting to I guess what they're trying to say, or what they were trying to say when they meant Trump supporters, is white supremacists. And that's very annoying, because I can guarantee you not every Trump supporter, even current, is a white supremacist. I personally don't support either party right now, or any party for that matter. Essentially right now, it's the same because I'm Canadian. So essentially right now, like even when it came to Trudeau, I voted for him only because I wanted the other guy out. And that's basically the only time I vote these days, because I see politics as such a losing battle. Forget about all the bullshit between the two parties and them trying to talk about how bad the other one is. They're both the fucking same every time. Trump and Hillary were the same fucking candidate. I mean, they were different in terms of how they wanted to get rid of free speech, but they both wanted to do it. Lock destination. I mean, they might not say flat out that, you know, this is what they want to do or their agendas, but if you read between the lines, and I mean, you go back on all the crap Hillary was peddling in the election, you go back 10 years and you see her peddling the exact opposite, like, you know, abortion rights, she was against it 10 years ago. And I know, going back to what I said earlier about how people change, that's absolutely true. People can change. Political ideals usually kind of, I would say, morph more than change, though. And it's not completely out of the realm of possibility that someone would be for abortion rights, or against abortion rights 10 years ago, but be for it now. No, that's not out of the realm of possibility, but when it comes to an actual politician, that's usually not how it goes. So, okay, just not fully loaded yet. What about you? 2000. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Okay, we might be going to this guy. Please tell me. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, we're making the trip. So you're there. Where's this thing? Yeah, you couldn't do that for me, could you? But anyways, yeah, I just, like, just listening to Hillary, she just sounded like she was full of shit. Trump for sure. I mean, like, his story would change daily. So it was pretty obvious he was full of shit too, like. And the whole build, like, it just, I don't know. It just seems so like, everything about that whole election just seems so farcical, but Hillary did not seem like a good candidate, even leading up to, even as like a means to get Trump out. It just, I don't know. I would have been frozen at the ballot box, not knowing what to do. Probably signing my own name on it or something, I don't know, just voiding it. Anytime now, come on. There we go. Oh, you're not. There we go. Come on. Come to daddy. Now that I'm like super ass far away from this guy, who I sincerely hope is a Earth-like. I don't think it is, though. I think it's a high metal content world. Oh man, if it's an Earth-like, though. With a ring system, you better believe we're taking some pics. Oh, we are taking the juiciest of pics. Oh, with water-based life. Nice! That always helps. Alright. Maybe I can... Yeah, see, like that. I think that's the exact, whatchamacallit. Oh no, you're way too far away. Okay. Grab these guys as we go, I guess. How many jumps? 63 jumps. So we basically did our usual like 20 something. Okay, well you're landable. Okay, you are 400, 500. I think you're our destination. We've already been... Yep. Okay. Let's do this. But yeah, I just didn't see a point to championing at either candidate 2016. And I still don't see a point to championing them now. I'll definitely be happy when the Trump era is over, but not really for any reason that people would think. It's more just because I'm done with lazy comedy. I am like sick to death of like going online and just seeing like basically the same joke over and over and over again. I actually saw a any other Canadians would know this one. I actually saw an ad for This Hour Has 22 Minutes recently, which was a show I used to love back with the original cast, but the original cast has since moved on, like for a long time now. But yeah, when Rick Mercer was on, I'm trying to think of the other people's names, but I think Lubagoy I think was Air Farce, which is pretty much, I guess, like a knockoff, you would say. Same political idea of comedy. And I mean, you know, if I watched old reruns of the show now, of the original series. Do I have anything here? High metal content. Chur. But yeah, if I watched old reruns of the series now, I probably wouldn't like it nearly as much as I did as a kid. But it just feels like it lost something. Oh, jeez. I don't want to smack into you. But yeah, I saw an ad for this hour is 22 minutes. And it was like, it started up and it was just a bunch of people trying to cross the Canadian border, and we were just like, you know, letting them all in because we're just so virtuous, us Canadians, virtue signaling about how we let in all the refugees and blah 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 blah. And then you see this woman that, you know, would have been more akin to an air farce joke because of the, you know, they just, I don't know, they had this thing, air farce had this thing about whenever they did political figures. We had this guy named Harper who for the longest time had this, actually he always had the same haircut, but his hair grayed after a bit. But essentially he had this hair that looked like akin to, I guess, a Lego hairstyle. Just kind of plopped on his head, and it was the same kind of like glossy black. So they, whenever they portrayed him, he was a plastic man, like a Ken doll. He would move in a very plastic way, and that was pretty much the joke. Oh shit, I overstepped my bounds here, didn't I? How the hell did I miss that? Oh, well, let's go down here. You know what? While we're here, this actually... I think I'm going to take pictures of that dude no matter what, because it's probably going to look like an Earth-like. A snap. But yeah, so they would show him in this, like, with this glossy black hair, and, you know, the whole joke was that he's just... The whole joke just was that I guess he wasn't human or something. I don't know. It was really fucking weird. But anyways, the big point, or the main point, was that just, you know, they kind of, their idea of satire was just so ham-fisted and so... This, I can't grab that. I'm not grabbing you? What? Just so ham-fisted and so kind of like in your face. It just no subtlety. So the rambling on and on, sorry about that. But going back to the commercial I saw, it was the same kind of ideal. It was a woman going through, and she had a very plastic face. Like, obviously had a lot of work done, but like it looked kind of like botched. You know, it was just tried to make her look like, you know, that whole alien look you get when you have too much plastic surgery going on. And the dude tried to stop her from crossing, or managed to stop her because he was border security. So he managed to stop her. Oh, what are you? Are you landable? No, none of you are landable. Damn. Well, probably would have been some good picks. Maybe don't wanna. That is pretty cool looking. That absolutely looks like an Earth leg. I don't get how it's not. Oh man, that looks fucking cool. But anyways, Sitches. Ah, stupid line. Is there a way to get rid of you? Oh, okay, there we go. Alright. Sitches. There we go. No, you're gonna do me like that, are you? Alright, that should be a Sitches. Alrighty. So yeah. Sorry about that. Alright, need to hurry the fuck up. Snap. A snap. Oh my god, get out of here. Oh, this is so hard to... There we go. There we go. Looking beautiful. Okay. Alright, that should probably do it for now. This is actually a pretty sweet place to... Oh man, how did I miss that? That is a pretty neat picture. Lower, maybe lower. Over more. Alright, that should probably do it. Okay. Say cheese. I suppose this guy, considering he's 6 times the gravity of Earth, probably wouldn't work too well as an Earth-like, though. Alright. I think we got the majority. We didn't get this guy. But I mean, we don't have any of these either. Alright, so I have not been able to finish the friggin' story of the goddamn commercial. So, remember, just a woman was trying to cross the Canadian border. Canadian border guards stopped her. It was obvious this is like multiple attempts She looked like she had so much plastic surgery that she looked like she was Caitlyn Jenner. And the whole point of the story, and where I groaned out loud, was when the guy said, "Mrs. Trump, this is the like 6th or 7th time you tried to enter Canada." And then they made, I don't know, like some sort of thing like, "Why are you still doing this?" or something. And she's like, "I'm trying to emigrate because my husband's an asshole," or some shit like that. It's just, I don't know. It's just, oh my God. The low-hanging fruit is ridiculous. Like, find some other way to be goddamn funny. Seriously. Do a little bit more work. Get it. Nobody likes him. It's like Jerry all over again. Hey, coming full circle. Look at that. There was almost a point to this broadcast. Almost. Oh, how did I miss this view? Kind of a perspective nightmare almost, but I like it. It's kind of neat. It's got this like whole like one line go. Wow, it's like fucking one line going down, one line going up. You got the horribly aliased line of the ring going all the way around the system of the planet, and then you got the planet itself. That is a neat picture. That's one for the ages right there. Boom. Let's see if I can actually up the graphics here. Probably won't be able to. Quality. Let's see what we get. Model draw distance is all the way. Texture quality is at high. Ultra blur. I think FXAA is the lesser one. Super sampling. High, ultra, high. Oh no, I do not want low. We'll just cancel that. Back to game. I said back to game, not back to this menu. Alright, well, in any case, I've gotten enough off my chest today. We'll just... So, we'll do a little quick recap here. We... Show us where we came from? Whoa, no way, that's kind of cool. Shows us our starting point. Where we ended up. So we traveled that much. We are here. About to jump over there. Now. Anything here we're seeing? So I'm guessing when they say jet cone boost, I think they mean neutron stars and what's it called? Neutron stars and white dwarfs. I'm basically just scanning to see if there's any neutron stars or white dwarfs in the area. Problem is that white dwarfs, I'm pretty sure, are purple as well. So these white stars look like they could be the white dwarves. Which I guess makes sense, considering they're both white. Man, this screen really plays with... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Got a neutron star already? Oh, no, that's a... What is that? You're nothing. Alright, hold the phone. I think it is not done yet. No, no siree bobs. We're in it to win it, people. Alright, is there anything else interesting in this day and age? Alright. We're gonna plot a route. That's probably 2 jumps. Ah, it's already 12:30. Alright. We're gonna do this quick. I do like the idea of ending where I am currently, but my god. I don't want to forget about this. Oh, there's another thing there. Oh, that's not a... I don't like the grayed out. I wish they were just straight black. This gray, like, some of them look grayed out when they're too far away. I think they used to be black. I don't know why they changed that. But anyways, I digress. We're wasting time. Okay, so I believe we're... As long as we don't have to go through the rings, I think we're okay. I don't think we're mass locked. Oh yeah, 2 jumps. So we are going to yellow star, yellow white, white yellow, whatever it's called. Alright, well, nothing much here. It is time for the jumps, yo. I should have... It was well, I'll find another 94. We'll make a concerted effort to find a 94. Alright, must hit X. Neutron stars aren't as bad as black holes, but oh my god, I don't want to get close to one. Ah, that's so cool. Don't tell me. Oh, you son of a bitch. Better believe I'm angry at you, Elmo. Fuck. Well, It still has the distinction of, oh wow. Apparently gravity states it's over there, but it's not. Okay, well that's not going away. How do you deselect? I guess I could just lock destination. There we go. All right. Yeah. All right. We'll hit this up. There we go. And yeah, that's a little disheartening. So I'm banking on a lot of these. I'm gonna be flipping through a lot of these, and these are all probably gonna be mapped. Let's just see. Essentially, I think from this point on, we just take away all these stars. What are we left with? Neutron. A neutron. 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 So, good couple of stars here. I think I'll leave this open just so I know. We'll probably check these guys out. I think it's a pretty safe bet. These are all been found. I really wish you could check beforehand, but I guess not. Alright. Well, anyways, I'll leave you with this view here. I'm not too close to this thing, am I? Alright. Well, yeah, that was something. So, had some laughs, killed some time. You know, thanks very much for watching. Don't know when I'm going to be on again, or even if it's going to be Elite Dangerous that I'm going to be playing. Might be something else. Never know. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Doing the sign off. I didn't even actually do what I set out to do in the first place. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So, if we... Sagittarius A star it. Alright, we are, wow, under 8,000 light years away. Alright, we're getting close. So I would say, for all intents and purposes, we are in the core. Or just above it anyways. So we're going to swing above. Trying to hit all the... We'd actually be much closer because where's the... Oh, well, I mean, not much closer. Well, I guess, yeah, we would be like 1,000 light years closer. Considering we started rising above to get to black hole and neutron star depth. There's the bubble. Home sweet home. There's Barnard's Loop. Oh, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Here's my path that I've been carving out. Here's where I've ended up. Here's my first stop. Here's my second stop. You're all the way down there. So yeah, like 1,000 light years above and below seems to be the place you get all the weird looking stirs. Is that guy actually on the outskirts of that? That would be pretty cool if he is. I'm pretty sure Colonia is though. So that's Colonia. That's our second stop. Then we're gonna check, at least. I still need to make a plot. Oh wow. This. Oh, those are just clouds, or not clouds, but dust clouds, I guess is correct. So yeah, from here we need to make a route plot to see if it's feasible to go straight through, especially considering this abyss part. There is a bit of a bridge over here, so we might have to do that. In which case we're gonna go no. Like blur. Oh wait. No, I was right the first time. It's like a blur. And then around the arm, and boom. I have been told that crossing here is not a big deal if you have over 35 or something. That could be absolute bullshit. That is a big hole of nothingness right there. So, bada bing, bada boom, bada bong, and then my plan, and the reason why I want to do a straight away thing from there is, like a straight away from Colonia, is because from Beagle Point I want to go like so, and boom. Is about 80,000 light years, I think I looked at. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of... This is a big ass galaxy, let's just put it that way. I honestly think the way back, I am probably just going to beeline it. We'll see what it's like on that arm. If it's not too many people doing stuff, but I mean, if we go by my current pace of about 1,000 light years every day, and then we got about 8 more days, that's probably about 10 more days. That's probably about, I'd say 30 days. maybe more. Let's do a nice even 35 plus 80. So 17. Yes, I'm terrible at math. $52? Yeah, 52. Then 132 days. Is that a third of a year? Yeah, that's good times. But, you know, that's just life. So, we'll end on here. Make sure that there's no Thurgirds about. Thurgirds. Pause. But again, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. If you decided to. Thanks for watching this on the YouTubes and whatevers. Yeah, stay tuned because more content is coming. Alright, thanks a lot. Bye-bye now.